Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel sibuke ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese sizala sokhuluma ngawo lama shows. Siyaphinda-ke futhi sikhuluma ngama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers ethu ala eMzansi. If it is your first time joining me today, look below. There's a subscribe button. You can subscribe if you like our content. There's a join button if you want to join as a member. And thank you so much to everybody that likes the video, presses the thanks button, and also watches adverts on this channel. Okay, anyway, you guys, today I want to talk about the story that I haven't really talked about because I haven't had the time. That is a story sika Katlego Danke. A lot has happened in the past 2 weeks, I think. Okay, initially there is a story that came out saying ukuthi Katlego Danke is allegedly pregnant. Okay, and not only that, but that she was the father of her baby was the billionaire Ubabu Petris Motsepe. Okay, this is not the first time that a story like this has come out, or rumors like these have come out, and claiming that they do have a relationship. There were even reports that she has another child with him. This was going to be her second child with him. Listen, you guys, I did not really believe this story because for me it did not make sense. Why it doesn't make sense that Ukatlego has had stories come out about her having financial struggles, and yet there's rumors that she's dating a billionaire. Because if you are going to be a side chick to somebody that rich, a lot of the times the benefits is financial. You know, you do that so that you can get money. So I did not think ukuthi uPatrice Motsepe would allow uKatlego to financially struggle like that if they are in a relationship. And in 2019, there was a story because from the reports, it sounds like this has been a relationship that has existed for a long time. Okay. In 2019, there is a story that came out in the Sunday World where FNB was planning to evict Ukatlego from her house because she had failed to make payments on her house. It was a big story at the time in 2019. You can go check the story. It's written by Ungwako Malaji. Okay. Then 2 weeks ago, another story came out to say that Katlego Danke's 1 million rand car was about to be repossessed because, of course, once again, she had not been able to honor the agreement that she had signed regarding that car. All of that for me, you guys, just is an indication that this story might not be true, that these people are in a relationship and that they have two children together. And I do understand somebody wanting to take legal action when it comes to these things, because obviously, if somebody writes a story that is not true about you, and even if later on they issue an apology or they withdraw, the story is on the internet for a lifetime. And so, not everybody that is going to Google you will see the original story with the apology. Some people are only going to see the original story. And so, uh, whether the apology is issued or not, at the end, the story will be damaging to your image somehow. So I think that that's why celebrities nowadays are taking legal actions or legal action because of that. You know, the celebrities are taking the routes, the legal routes, most of the time to say, I mean, once you write that story about me, it's going to affect my image. And a lot of them, it's very important how their image is in the media because they work in the entertainment space. This is what Ukatlego has done. Okay, so she lawyered up when it comes to this story. So now Mdletshe Zuma wrote this story for Sunday World, and this story came out like 3 days ago. And this is what it says: Katlego Danke's lawyers demand an apology for defamatory tweets. Okay, The award-winning actress Katlego Danke is demanding an apology through her lawyers from the news blog MDN News, who stated that she was having an affair and carrying a second child for the billionaire Patrice Motsepe. In the legal letter the Sunday World has seen it, it is stated that the tweet was individually and or cumulatively false and constitute an actionable defamation of a client. For the record, Ms. Danke denies that she has been in a relationship with or a romantic relationship with Dr. Patrice Motsepe, or has any children with Motsepe, or is pregnant at the moment. The damage done to our client's reputation as a result of false and defamatory allegations is severe. Our client is in the process of calculating the damages suffered as a result of the conduct. Okay, reads the letter. So this is what the legal letter says. Okay. The lawyers have instructed the news blog to delete the tweets and issue an apology to Danke on all of their social media pages. The news blog was also instructed to refrain from making any further defamatory statements against her and were given until Friday midday to issue an apology. Okay, this was like yesterday. I have not seen an apology, but I'm going to check for it and I will report on it if I find it, because they were supposed to issue it yesterday. Should they fail to do so, this should they fail to do this, Danke and her lawyers will take the next necessary steps to protect her rights, including but not limited to approaching the High Court for appropriate relief, you guys. So, okay, I guess you guys, the story is not true, or Katlego believes because they will not be able to prove this, what they have reported about, you guys. But I wonder where MTN News got who their source is and what made them confident enough to publish this story. And if they haven't issued an apology, maybe they do have receipts that this relationship actually existed. I don't know, you guys, but I understand why she would do this, especially if the allegations that she had that relationship is not true. Also, here it doesn't sound like she's denying only the relationship. It sounds like she's denying even the fact that they're saying she's pregnant. She's saying that she's not pregnant, because out of the three things that they're talking about, let me just go back. It says, okay, this is what she's denying: being in a romantic relationship with Dr. Motsepe, having children with him, and the fact that she's pregnant. So all three things are basically untrue. So basically, the whole tweet about her being pregnant and being in a relationship with him is said to be untrue. Anyway, you guys, listen. This is why it's always very scary when people approach you online and be like, hey, please report on the story. This is what I have, because it will be hard for you to prove that the story is true. Okay. And people always want to publish things about other people that are not true sometimes, and people will wonder why us on YouTube will wait for these media houses to publish stories and then we talk about them, because the truth is we are not journalists. So at the end of the day, it will be hard for me to prove if a story is true or not, but if it has already been published by another media house, then I can talk about that story. But the responsibility to prove if it's true, it's not on me as a blogger if I have referenced the source, but the source will have to prove it if the person that they're reporting about says that it is not true, and now they're going to court to sue. Anyway, you guys, that's all that I wanted to talk about today. Please like the video before uphume kuyona, kodwa ke ungakhohlwa ukuya kwi-comment section and tell me what you think about this story. Did you believe because the relationship existed between these two people, would it even be possible for somebody to be broke then and yet they are dating a millionaire? For me, I feel like it just would not make sense. Just go date a broke guy then, just date a broke guy, because what is the point? Anyway, guys, please like the video before uphume kuyona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ntando kakhulu.